Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Please like, subscribe, and leave that donation so I can get that fried rice and chicken wings. Now look, Madrimov is overlooking Bohachuk. That's what I think, all right? Now let's put some things in perspective here. How is Madrimov, right, going to fight Bohachuk at the end of the month of December, in January, February, and basically come back in 2 months and fight Vergil Ortiz? To that I say, in the most respectful way, hey yo, hold your horses and let's not take it to the stupid. Now, this is my thing. You gotta come through a fight unscathed in order to be ready in another 2 months. Like that's most of the time you see this happening with guys like up and coming fighters. First 10 fights, first 15. You know, you may see guys like Abdullah Mason was doing it. You know, fight in March, fight in April, May, fight in June, fight in July. You see guys come out here and they're able to do it because of the opponent in front of them. But Bohachuk is not the kind of fighter that you get in the ring with in December and think you're just going to be okay January, February to fight Vergil Ortiz. Now, let's look at it from two different perspectives. The first perspective would be Madrimov gets into it with Bohachuk. Maybe he knows something that we don't. He has his number. They sparred before. He knows he's knocked him out before in sparring. Who knows? And he feels when he gets in the ring, he can put the bing bings on him. Kind of like DeBar and AJ. He knocked him out in sparring before, had him out on his feet, and knew if I got to him, I'd hurt him again. That's exactly what happened. Maybe that's the same case here. I don't know. I'm just saying. But if Madrimov clips Bohachuk, basically he'll be coming out of a training camp and maybe take 1 week off and go right back into a training camp. And now he steamrolls into February to match with Vergil Ortiz, and he kills that dude in the ring. Same way Andy Ruiz fought that Demetrenko or whoever the hell was that big European fighter he fought. And then basically took a week off, was right back in the ring getting ready for AJ. Because he was in training camp. So basically he had an ongoing training camp and he was never out of shape. And so when he got in there with AJ, he was firing on all cylinders. So this could be what happened with Madrimov, okay? Now, the other way to look at it from a totally different perspective, stark contrast of what we just said. Maybe he gets in there with Bohachuk. And even if he gets the win, he forces it. Because Eddie Hearn and Turki Al-Sheikh are behind this shit. He forces the situation and gets in there with Vergil Ortiz. A fight I think he beats Vergil Ortiz 7 days a week. Right? No matter what, I think he beats him 7 days a week, 365. He beats Vergil Ortiz. That's just what I think. But now he forces it, gets in there, and he's not 100% because Bohachuk put that goddamn bing-bings on him. And now all of a sudden, Madrimov loses to Vergil Ortiz. That's what you don't want. Or let's say he gets in there with Bohachuk and he beats Bohachuk, but Bohachuk puts the bing-bings on him and cuts him. Well, the fight's off. They got to get somebody else to step in. And right now, they don't have a backup plan. Then, of course, you always have the situation where Bohachuk can beat him. Let me tell y'all something. Madrimov and Bohachuk, that is not a guaranteed win for Madrimov unless the secret society is in full effect. And if the secret society is in full effect, Bohachuk may just take that money and be like, all right, this is cool. Y'all gonna give me $7 million to throw the fight. And he goes in there and ends up like Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, where the shit's scripted. And you know who's gonna win, and you can't put too much damage on him. That way we can have our big fight for Vergil Ortiz. And Madrimov wins and Bohachuk loses. Okay? Now, for those of you who are saying, man, that's far-fetched, Hood Champion, you're reaching. Okay, I'm reaching. Fantastic Four over here. I'm reaching. But I know when it comes to this boxing, I know how corrupt and nasty and grimy it can get. And the fact that they already have Madrimov penciled in to fight Vergil Ortiz, it just blows my mind. But I do think it's important to have a placeholder. Hey, we're planning, and look, we got your fight here. You get through that unscathed, boom, we got another fight lined up, another huge payday for you, Madrimov. And Madrimov is hungry. Madrimov ain't like some of these fighters out here in America. This dude is hungry. He lives and breathes boxing. He's in the gym every day. That dude wants big opportunities, and I agree. You shouldn't pass up on big opportunities, but you got to be careful too. It's just like when Shakir, whatever happened with him and David Haney and fighting for undisputed at 135. I always said those opportunities just don't come back around. You should have never passed up on it. And there was a situation where Brian Norman Jr. in Boots, you have an opportunity to try to unify and you pass up on it. Those opportunities don't always come around a second time, So I can understand having that placeholder for February to face Vergil Ortiz, even though Madrimov hasn't gotten through Bohachuk yet, and that is not an easy fight. But anyway, I do think he's overlooking him a bit. I think that's very dangerous. And I think, I don't think he's going to get through that fight without getting hurt, getting bruised. I just don't. Bohachuk throws a lot of punches. He's long. He will make the mistake and fight on the inside. But Madrimov is athletic and he can fight. And you saw when he fought Crawford, he gave Crawford a tough time. Even though Crawford to me won almost, most of the rounds, Crawford had the reach and was boxing beautifully. But Bohachuk, he can box and he's smart and he's long and he's powerful, but he ain't Crawford. But he's gonna land. But let's see how it goes. I'm tipping Madrimov to win, but I don't know if he'll be ready for February after Bohachuk puts the Ukrainian bing-bings on him. Anyway, money talks, BS walks. And I'm sure they're talking some good money for him to face Vergil Ortiz. And if he beats Vergil Ortiz, he's back with the title, right? Matter if it's not the real title, but it's a title. And ultimately, that's what those titles help to move the needle. And Madrimov is trying to get that needle moving again. Y'all keep cool. I'm in the breeze.